Mayuri. It's a sunrise vinyasa flow today. A sunrise vinyasa flow. And I'll be going through some basic can't really see myself. All right. It's gonna be a basic yoga as well, where I will be explaining some asana poses, some poses, and I will also explain in detail what the Ujjayi breath is. And the Ujjayi breath is a breath that we use in every single class. Almost in every, not all of them, but almost in every single class. And Isis, kan du bara lägga dig där?
No.
Kom Isis, kom. But that's okay for now. She can just lie there because we will do breathing exercises. She does not want to move. And I'll explain a little bit about the Ujjayi. So hopefully you will know it. And the Ujjayi breath can be regulated. So it doesn't have to be harsh. It shouldn't be harsh, but you can make the Ujjayi soft also and quiet. And I may have some snot coming, so I'll just find some paper, but let's get ready. Go to your mat and sit down. Find a comfortable seat. So find a comfortable seat for you, which means that may not be how I'm seated. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit on the block, you can sit on a blanket, you can sit in half lotus. If Andreas is with us, he's definitely sitting like this, very, very relaxed. So it all depends. Just find a comfortable seat. And then find your playlist. I like to have music in the background and adjusting the sound with my phone. And I would advise you to do the same. And we start, the playlist is called Rise and Shine Flow. Rise and Shine Flow. And we start with song number 2, called Awakening. Awakening. 1, 2, 3. Just shake a little bit in your seat, in your arms. Take a deep breath and sigh out loud through your mouth. One more time. Deep breath in, sigh out through your mouth. Notice what you are sitting on. Maybe you can move your seat a little bit and just, what am I sitting on? You listen to the sounds of the room. All of the sounds, also the ones that you may not think fit in. And see if you can just let the sounds be. Allow the sounds to be there. And then you tap into your own sounds with curiosity. Do I have sounds? Do my body, does it have sounds? Maybe you can hear your own breath. Maybe you can hear your heartbeat. And now everyone put your hands on your tummy. And we're going to try to breathe down into our tummy. And some of you, I know you can't do this, and that's okay. It's difficult, but that's okay. We're just going to try. Inhale, make your tummy big as if you're pregnant. Exhale, squeeze your tummy in. Inhale, make your tummy big, 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 big. Exhale, squeeze your tummy in. Inhale, big tummy. Inhale, small tummy. How big can your tummy get? How small can your tummy get? How much can you take it in on exhale? And next time you keep your tummy in. Move your hands to the side, to the ribs. And you start to breathe sideways. This can also be difficult for some because we have forgotten how to use our lungs. Your lungs should be able to expand to the side into the ribs and melt back into the spine. Slow, deep breath. Turn your hands to the back, as far up as you can. And now ask your lungs to grow big to your back. And you can think about them as life-saving vests. Inhale, grow your life-saving vest big. exhale. Let your lungs sink into your spine. Inhale, grow your lungs big. Exhale, squeeze the lungs out and let them become small. And let your hands come to your lap or on your thighs. Can you still feel your hands on your ribs and to the back? Can you still feel the imprint? Now we're going to take 2 fingers on the Adam's apple. So 2 fingers on your Adam's apple on the throat. And then take the fingers down below. Just below. And behind, deep inside your throat, you try to make the Ujjayi sound. Some of you may feel it on the Adam's apple and behind and through. Some of you may feel it a little below. It's a rotational deep sound. For me, it represents a silent whisper from the ocean. And this rotational sound affects the vagus nerve. So it affects the vagus nerve, which is part of the parasympathetic nervous system. So this sound is calming down the body mind. It's calming down your body, your mind, and your wholeness. It's affecting your whole body. You can take your fingers down, your hands down to the lap. The Ujjayi breath is even slow. And we use 2-3 bandhas. The Mula Bandha, which is the front of your pelvic floor. Think about your vagina and your bladder up and in. And the Uddiyana Bandha is the lower organs, the Hara chakra, the sacral chakra, in and up. And this is to guide the energy down to the lowest diaphragm and then have it bounce up. So Mula Bandha, the front of the pelvic floor, a little bit up and in. Uddiyana Bandha, intestines in and up. Just keep it in. Then we breathe sideways while you keep all this in. And anytime you can bring your hands to your ribs to remind yourself, hello, this is where I breathe. So you can fully relax your shoulders. You can fully relax your jaw, your mouth. Then the throat chakra on, making the sound. 2 more deep breaths here. Gather your hands together, palm to palm at your heart center. Anjali Mudra, prayer position. We rest into our heart center, so we may live in and from and with our heart. So we can always come back to this sacred place in us where love and empathy lives. Slowly open up your eyes. And namaste. Take your hands up to the sky and exhale. Arms to the side, fingers to the side. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. And try to match the breath. That is super important. That is a very, very central part of yoga. Breath matching movement. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. So it becomes this beautiful dance. This beautiful flow. Inhale up. In and out through your nose. And feel free to close your eyes. And you can listen to the music. Remember all the beautiful things in life. Birds, the trees, the sun. Animals, your friends, the family. The sun arriving on the sea and making the sea sparkle. Life is wonderful and magical. It is there to be experienced and lived, enjoyed, and you are part of all that. And then the other way. Inhale, arms up to the side, and exhale down in the middle. Inhale, arms up. Inhale, go up. Exhale down. Try to keep your tummy into tummy. One last time. And then you take your right hand from the hip and left arm up. And stretch sideways, nose to the arm. And see if you can create space between your ribs. Come into those lungs beneath the rib. Inhale up and tip to the other side. And lengthen that right side. And see if you can, again here, feel the lung beneath the ribs. And you let the lung help you open up between the ribs. Nose to the arm. And inhale. Come up and then come down and seat it on your mat. And extend your legs to the front. Lift up your muscles. Just shake your legs a little bit. And here, just roll your thighs out. And seriously, lift up your muscles. And then find the sits bone so it hurts a little bit. And then you can tip on the heels and have 0 degrees. Now take a block under your left knee. And lead the right foot in. So you lead the right foot in. And you have the left leg going straight into your hips. Here you can have another block under the right knee if you want to help your thigh and hip relax. Inhale, right arm up. And then we go diagonally forward and down. And somewhere grab your calf, ankle, or foot and pull yourself forward and down. And maybe some of you don't need blocks, but it's really nice to have something under the knees. Flex the foot. And then pull yourself forward and down so you can really feel it also in the back, in the side, and in your lower back. And the left arm is just hanging out there. Relax your head, your mouth. Relax your tongue. And let the back of your left leg breathe in. Two more deep breaths down here. And slowly roll up, chin into your chest. Inhale, lengthen. And then we change, so extend the right leg. Lift up your muscles and find the sits bones. Find the blocks and just test. Block under the right knee. Let the left foot slide in as close to the crotch as you can. Maybe find block number 2 under the bent knee. Left arm up, inhale. And exhale, forward and down. And let the right arm relax and rest. You use your left arm to pull yourself forward and down. Relax your head, your mouth. and let it stretch down below in your back as well on the side. Two more deep breaths down here. Let the back side of your leg breathe in. Soften the best you can. And then slowly roll up. And then you roll all the way down to your tummy. And take your knees with you into your chest. Give yourself a little hug and a little massage. Now extend the left leg alongside just above the mat. Take your chin in, your head into your knee. Squeeze your tummy and arms can be next to your body in the air, or grab the shin and hold close. Or one hand around the head here for support. Squeeze your tummy muscles. Push the lower back into the mat. And take the left foot down into the mat. Come back down, lie on your mat, head down. Now extend the right leg up towards the ceiling as much as you can. And just stretch out that right leg. Be right back. And then lift up your head. Take your hands alongside somewhere on the leg. Squeeze, 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 squeeze your tummy muscles. Maybe extend the left leg. Flex both your feet. And come down. Bend the right knee. Roll over in universal stretch. Over to the side. Circle the right arm above you. Here you can use blocks under the arm or knee if it's not in the floor. The arm is to the side, not above you, straight to the side. And you look up into the ceiling or opposite the knee. one more deep breath here in universal stretch. And you roll down to your back, both of your knees into your chest. Face into your knees, lift up your face. Extend the right leg, flex a foot. Right leg alongside the mat, up in the air, squeeze. Maybe let go and let your arms hang in the air alongside your body. Arms up. You can also grab the shin or one hand behind the head for support. Squeeze your tummy muscles, squeeze, 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 and breathe as slow as you can. Push your tummy down, like in the beginning of your class where you push the tummy in. And then put the right foot into the mat, knee up, head down onto the mat, and extend the left leg. And you can just grab the left leg somewhere. Doesn't matter where you put your hands. Get the sacrum down into the ground. Flex your foot and try to create a straight line from hip to knee and knee to here. It's so fine to bend the knee, but try to keep the leg going straight into the hip socket, so the femur going straight into the hip socket. And then extend little by little, the best you can. And here, try to keep that 0 degrees in the foot so it's not twisted. It's not an intro twist in the hip, and it's not an outer turn in the hip. It's straight down. Think long joints, not stretch. Think create length, long knee joint. Now grab the leg somewhere again and pull your face into the leg. As close as you can. Use your tummy muscles. Maybe extend the right leg, flex the foot, heel to the mat. And come down, bend the right knee, extend the right leg, roll over to your tummy, right hand to the thigh, universal stretch. Circle the left arm, look at your fingers, and let the arm arrive on the other side of you. You move up or opposite the bent knee. Take a deep breath, sigh out loud. One last deep breath here. And roll back onto your back, both feet into the mat. Knees above your feet, hip distance apart or a little wider. Hands behind your head. Old-fashioned sit-ups. Exhale, look into your tummy through your legs. Squeeze your tummy. Inhale, slow down. Exhale. Lift up. Inhale, slow down. Squeeze the tummy in. Hold on the way down. And let the tailbone point through your legs. So the tailbone is lifted up a little bit. Squeeze your organs down. Vagina farts. If you are doing vagina farts like I'm doing, you're doing something right. You're really squeezing your organs then.
Stop.
4, 3, 2. Last one. And take your legs out. Straighten out both your legs the best you can. Flex your feet. Look into your tummy. Inhale, swim back. Exhale, fingers to the ceiling. Inhale, swim back, arms to the side. Exhale, arms towards the ceiling. Inhale, back. Exhale. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift up your face. Look into your tummy. All the time. Squeeze the lower back into the mat. Four, 3, 2. Last one. And knees to chest. Roll all the way up onto your feet. 1, 2, 3, up. Up onto your feet. Let go of your head. Relax your head and your neck. And let your head sink into the mat. Slowly extend the tailbone up. Bend the knees. Now take your arms behind the knees. Grab your fingers and then slowly walk into your wrist, maybe into the elbows. Curve your back, chin into your chest. Expand the back. Relax the jaw. Navel in, tummy in. Curve your back like a cat. And think about I'm going to crack open my turtle shell. Bend the knees, release the fingers and the arms. Cradle, rock your way all the way up. Standing, inhale through your chest and circle the arms backwards. Shoulders back. Good. Now a little bit about the feet. So when I say hip distance apart, it's not the outer because this can grow. Whoop, right? And this can become very small as well. So we're talking bones. So inside your hip joints, and then your knees should be beneath it, and beneath the knees should be the ankles. And if you are heel together and toes out, you are actually opening up the hips, yeah? So there should be distance between your heels. And for most people, it means that the toes are closer together than the heels, depending on the shape of your foot and toes, right? So I have like a duck foot, right? So mine is like I'm very narrow in the heel and very, very wide above and around my toes. So my big toe should be closer than my heels. Then we have something called four corners in the foot, which is the inside of the big toe. Then you have the outside of the toe, outside little toe. Then you have the inside of the heel. And then you have the outside of the heel. This is known as the four corners, the brickstones, the four corners of your foundation. And all these corners should be in the mat. And a lot of people are having their weight inside or collapsing outside. So spread the weight into the four corners and make sure they're all in the mat. And notice what is that doing to your legs? What is that doing to your posture when you try to work the four corners down? And then squeeze your inner thighs a little bit. Put your fingers into your inner thighs and squeeze. Now if you take your hands on the inside of your thighs and you squeeze, you have four corners in your feet. Your knees should be slightly bent or straight, but not going backwards. If you're going backwards, you're not engaging in your inner thighs. The minute you engage in your inner thighs, it means engaging in the inside of your knees as well, which will point the knees in, bending a little bit, or finding that straight pathway in the joints is called yielding. Yeah, when there's flow in the joints. If you're going backwards, there's no flow and there's no stability, and you will eventually, in the long term, hurt your knee joints, yeah? Okay, so this is what you are to think about, the four corners in every standing pose. In squat pose as well. Squat is down here, yeah? We also have a tendency to just fall into the inside of the foot here and just have the inside two corners down. Whoop, no go. Okay, a little bit of introduction and explanation. Hands to heart, four corners down, spread your toes. Squeeze your inner thighs a little bit so you make sure that your knees are slightly bent or straight, but not backwards. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. Bend the knees. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Lift up your chest. And hands down. Chaturanga Dandasana, which means plank going down. Shoulders away from your ears. And here you can take the knees down first if you want. And let the arms slide down next to your ribs when you go down to the mat. We roll in cobra here. So take the chin into your chest. Roll up. Face up. Look up and sink down. Exhale. Chin into your chest. Inhale, go up. Release the chin. Exhale, go down. Spread your fingers. And just like your foot has four corners, so does your palms, your fingers. So, or your palms. You have four corners inside your palms. And those corners should be in the mat. So you can actually lift up the little finger and the ring finger. Thumb down, index finger down. And next time, stay up in cobra. And here we have something called baby cobra, which is just lifting up the face and the chest. It's a low baby cobra. Or it can come up, which is a normal cobra. shoulders away from your ears. Always bend elbows and into the ribs touching. Pubic symphysis down, tailbone pointing to the heels. And come down. Jump into your mat. Head down, arms to the front. Now, pubic symphysis down into the mat and get the tailbone to point to your heels. Now inhale, lift up your upper body, your face, your chest, and your arms. Look to the front. And this is where we come into the breath again. Slow down the breath. Ujjayi breath. Hands next to your chest. Toes into the mat. Tummy muscles. Tabletop. This is called tabletop. Hands under your shoulders. Knees under your hips. Inhale here. Exhale to downward facing dog. Now, a very common mistake, and especially when you are a beginner, is to curve the back and straighten out the legs. Yeah? No, absolutely go. Don't care about your legs. You should care about the spine. When you care about the legs because you think you're supposed to be flexible here, you're fucking up the spine. So heels up, bend the knees, lengthen the spine. Create a long, straight spine. You really want to get that tailbone up into the sky. Now, the secret is create space around the tailbone. Get some light to your anus. Yeah? Get the tailbone up. It means a lot of you have to bend your knees quite a lot and the heels up in order to actually get some light in the shoulders, away from your ears. Spread your fingers, another mistake. Spread them, index finger forward. Pekefingern fram. Not the big, long one. Index finger forward. And then think you push the mat away from yourself. So you don't collapse down. That's going to hurt your wrist. Think length again in the wrist. Lengthen the joints. Keep the shoulders away from your ears, shoulder blades together. Tuck your navel in. Extend the legs the best you can without compromising that spine. Inhale, right foot up into the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Right foot behind right hand. Put the back foot down into 90 degrees. Now there's a line from heel to heel. Swing up. Horizontal arms. Left hip down. Long spine, tailbone pointing down. Everyone grab your inside of your thighs and get them forward. Open up the hip. When you've done that, correct the knee. Get the knee on top of your front heel. Tailbone down, look to the right. Inhale, sliding to reverse, slide down with the back leg. Look up into the sky. Through the ceiling and up into the sky. Inhale, Parsvakonasana, elbow behind the knee. Extended side length. Look under the arm, into the ceiling, and then beyond the roof. Get the hip forward. Flow here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, Parsvakonasana. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, reverse. In your own pace here. Try to look through the ceiling into the sky all the time. Next time arrive in Parsvakonasana, get the hip forward. Circle the left arm backwards. And let the arm come to the back, to your bottom as grab your pants top or work your fingers to the inside of your thigh. Lengthen, look up. Release. Slide into Anjana Asana, left knee down into the mat. Some of you need a blanket or just double fold the mat to have some extra protection under the knee. Inhale, arms up. Put the back foot down. Shoulders away. This is called Anjana Asana, also known as low lunge. Left hand down into the mat. Here, most of you use a block under the left hand. Right arm up. And melt down into your hips. Melt down, melt down. And we move the right arm. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. And try to move. Don't think so much, oh, I'm moving my arm wrong. There's no such thing. Just move your arm up and down or in circles. Diagonal or straight up and down, doesn't matter. Try your best to make the movement come from under your shoulder blade. So your whole arm from the beginning, which is behind the shoulder, the shoulder blade, right? Try to move that whole limb. And stay up. Now try your best to let the fingers point to the ceiling and melt into your hips. Long spine. Hands into the mat, both of them. Toes into the mat. Use your tummy muscles. Three-legged dog to downward facing dog. Good job. Good job. You're doing great. Left foot up into the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Left foot behind left hand. Put the back foot down. Swing up. Find four corners in your feet. Both of them. And take your time. Examine your feet. Hands on the inside of your thighs. Get the hip forward. Right hip down. Tailbone down. Long spine. Arms horizontal. Look to the left. Calm down your breath. Inhale, slide into reverse. So the back arm down the back leg. Look into the sky and open up the ribs. Breathe with your lungs. Inhale, Parsvakonasana, which is elbow behind knee, extended side length, and the right arm above you, nose to the arm, eye gaze through the roof and into the sky. Get the hip forward. Try to find that straight line from heel, hip, shoulder, and fingers. Inhale, reverse. Slide down the back leg. Inhale up, exhale, Parsvakonasana. Flow here in your own pace. And stay. Elbow behind the knee. Get the hip forward. Look up. Circle the arm backwards. And arm behind your back. Fingers to the inside of your thigh. Get the hips forward. Look up. And release. release the hands down. Right knee into the mat. Anjana asana, both arms up. Hip the right hip forward. Both hips forward. Tailbone into the mat. Put the back foot down. Use that blanket under your knee if your knees pain is hurtful. Extend the front of your hip here. And right hand down into the mat. Left arm up. Here, it's really good for many of you with a block under the right hand. So melt into both of your hips. Keep your spine long. And invite the left arm to move. Inhale up, exhale down, or circles, or whatever comes natural here to you. But try to make the movement come from beneath the shoulder blade, so the entire arm is moving. And it's organic movement. It's like through the joints. It's coming back to the butterfly wing. And stay up. Look into the ceiling, melt into your hips. And hands down into the mat. Toes in the back foot into the mat. Find your tummy muscles. Inhale, three-legged up. Downward facing dog. Find your Ujjayi Breath. Walk to the front of your mat. Look to the front of your mat. Come onto your toes. Now walk slow or jump to the front of your mat. Put your feet under your hips. Hip distance apart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. To the top. All the way up. And hands to heart. Tummy in. Tailbone down. Spread your toes, 4 corners in your feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Lengthen the spine. Lift up the chest. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Plank going down. Before you go down, make sure you get the shoulders away from your ears. All the way slow down to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Upward dog. Extended arms, knees are lifted, flat feet. The foot is down. 0 degrees in the foot. You can also do cobra, which we did before. With the legs in the floor, pubic symphysis is down and elbows bent. Tummy muscles. Sound of this, downward facing dog. Now we're going to go into pigeon prep. And some of you can't do that due to knees, but hang on and I'll show you what to do. Pigeon prep. Right knee behind right hand. And you swing the foot in. So, right knee behind right hand and you swing the right foot in to the side. And then, if you can't, just hang on in downward dog or sit down and wait if you can't do pigeon prep. And if you have done yoga with me quite a lot, do figure four pose, if you know it. Tip here first. Put the back knee down, shake your bum a little bit, and then maybe you can go a little bit deeper. Try your best to keep the knee to the edge of the mat or behind the right hand. Use a block under your seat here. So your sits bones, the one that you felt in the beginning of the class, are parallel, both of them horizontal. Use another block under your chest. And you can use fist under your head, or a third block under your head. If you can't do this because of ankles and knees, it's figure four pose. With the right foot behind the knee. So you lie down on your back. Then you take the right foot behind on the thigh, behind the knee. Arms through, both of your hands grabbing the hamstring. Flex both your feet and try to make your spine long. And then gently push the right knee away from yourself. So you can feel it in the pelvic half, in the hip, or in the big seat muscles. Yeah. You may also feel it in the piriformis muscles, and it may affect your nerves here. And the hands grabs the hamstring. Maybe some of you may grab the shin. You try your best to relax in the muscles in your bum. And then we take one last breath here. Hands into the mat. Toes down, lift up the back knee. If you're in pigeon prep, use your tummy muscles. Use the sound of S. Three-legged dog to downward facing dog. If you did figure four pose, just take the other side. Pigeon prep on the other side. Left knee behind left hand. And cradle, rock. Put the back knee down. And shake. Find your blocks under the seat, under your chest, under your forehead, and come down. Do your best to create alignment in your sacrum. Have both sits bones horizontally. Use your equipment blanket if the block is too much, but you need a little bit. You can use fist under your head so you can relax your head. And calm down your breath here. Relax your jaw and mouth. Let the sacrum open up. One last deep breath here. And slowly get up. And if you're in pigeon prep, just move your blocks and slide onto your bum to the side. We're just gonna come down lying on our back. Last pose of today. Take the feet to the edge of the mat and knees together so there's a triangle in between. Arms straight to the side or in cactus. Cactus is fingers and arms next to your face. So inhale, take both of your knees to the right and you look to the left. Some of you may be able to take the right foot on top of the left. That may be too much for others. Just listen carefully to your sacrum. Everybody take a deep breath, sign out loud. Calm down your breath. And here you can use the Ujjayi Breath. Just let your tummy relax here, but you can use the even, slow, and gentle breath and the sound of Ujjayi to calm down your nervous system. Relax all the bandhas, the Mula Bandha and the Uddiyana Bandha. Just relax your tummy and your perineum, your pelvic floor. Last breath here. Take your feet down into the mat. Use your exhale. Back up into the center. Both your feet to the edge of the mat. Knees together. And then inhale, legs to the left. You have to make the triangle first. And then legs to the left. Your face to the right. Arrive here, just a couple of breaths. And some of you may be able to take the left foot on top of the right. Take a deep breath, sign out loud through your mouth. Soft breath. Feel your body breathe. Gentle breath. One last breath here. And let the foot go down into the floor. And you can open up into sleeping goddess. Feet together, knees apart. Or savasana, which is lying down with straight legs, some distance between your feet. You can have your arms alongside your body and just grab the mat and get the shoulder blades beneath yourself. Palms up. Feel the mat beneath your body. Feel the floor beneath your body. Breathe all the way into your tummy. Make your tummy big. Inhale. Exhale. Release the tummy down. Feel your bum, your ass, those big muscles in your seat. Focus on your ass and your bum and breathe into the muscles, those big muscles. Inhale, as if you can send the oxygen straight down into the glutes through a straw, and exhale. Let it be filled up down there. So you dissolve and dissolve and dissolve the muscles. Inhale down into your seat. Exhale, fill up. And let the oxygen stream down into your perineum, into your pelvic floor, vagina, clitoris, balls, all the lower parts of you. Sending lots of oxygen down below. Exhale, let it fill up and become more and more transparent. How does it feel when you fill up your lower part with oxygen? Does it tickle? Do you get goosebumps? Is there a change in temperature? And then release and relax your bum. Let your sacrum sink down, down, down into the mat. Let your legs melt down into the floor and through. Taste your mouth. Feel your mouth. And let go of your tongue. Let your tongue relax. Become big and fluffy. And let your jaw divide in two. Let your lips become soft and sweet. And let your head and your brain sink down, down, down. And you can just stay for another 2 to 3 minutes or more. Take your time to wake up. Thank you for joining me. See you soon. Namaste.